I'm very privileged tonight to speak to you representing Parliament and, as on the programme, the rest of the people of New Zealand.
Is there a hornet in the nest behind?
Urban Disturbance's follow-up to last year's No Flint, No Flame EP is the album 37 Degrees Latitude. We got together with Zane, Ollie and Rob to hear a little bit about it.
Abodes where there's no love, and under that's the mother on the end of unbended arms. A punch and a broken calm. Cheekbones, arm bones, neck bones, can't forget respect bones.
I think with the EP we were kind of experimenting with a whole bunch of different styles. I don't think we'd really discovered what Urban Disturbance as a whole wanted to do. So we did No Flint, No Flame, which was a commercial move. We did Hit and Run, which was a more underground move. We did some weird stuff with There by Full Moons. We did an instrumental. We did some interludes. So we had a whole bunch of diverse stuff on our EP, and it just helped us find a direction. And I think that 37 Degrees Latitude really represents that direction. Robert Jane, it was a real collective thing as far as me and Ollie went. We spent the afternoon, we made that beat, we went to the studio, and we wanted to save Robert Jane till near the end of the recording session, or as late in the process as possible, because it was a real, it was a thing we were really looking forward to doing.
Now we're leaving unbuckled. Inspiration has arrived. Side tracks until my words fall in my lap. 10-dimensional focus to lopits. Ingredients help graze horn tracks. Antidotes for the highly strung.
That's our marijuana song.
It was our marijuana song because that's how we were feeling at the time, not because we actually said, let's write a song about Buddha.
We love the words that we say. We love the beats that are played. Can you understand, man? We love this above anything else because hip-hop loves us. Coming from the heart, it's love.
Being like really restricted by the 4/4 beat the whole way through the album, and Ollie has expressed his disinterest in having an album completely made up of that type of beat. So I thought, well, maybe what's stopping me from chucking it in a 3/5, 4/3, 3/5 beat? You know, just not the whole song because it would just get too much, but just in the chorus, and it worked with the organ, and then we came up with this cool chorus for it, and it just worked.
Skills are fundamental, your rental abilities bring out aggressive agilities, typically tenacious to save this place for us.
Yeah, good day. How you doing? All right? That's a story. For a low wage.
Oh yeah, Urban Disturbance is in the house.
Oh, he's timeless figure, mate.
Yeah, mate. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, we were going to do a song about farms, but we don't really live on one, so we just got Fred Dag to represent the
Plus, it was just so out of place. I mean, it introduces a song like Try Your Way, which is just the hell battle jam, and then it's got this guy called Fred Dag. Righto, let's rip into it.
Well, it's just one of those, vicious energy tracks. Like, sort of, it's quite similar to 37 Chambers in a way, but basically I just sort of let loose at the end of it and, flex my skills.
See, his scratching was only supposed to be for like 3 seconds at the end, but it was just too good to leave, so leave it.
Cool. I'm Zane, and what we're gonna do here is create custom-made thoughts.
Custom-made thoughts. When I made that was one of the last beats I made. I made it into the album process, and so I think it's definitely got a different feel as far as the music goes. It's way more light. I felt that the album was pretty heavy and pretty dark, which was what we wanted to achieve. But I also felt that Custom-made thoughts had its place.
Radiant waves and levitate brain waves. New Zealand made, fear the kid from the bay and bred. The speakers in the semi-darkness allows us to kill brain cells. The front rows who hear it loudest. With minor flux of percussion, 808 erupts and leaves a crater. I'll make you jump later. I just like those.
You can tell it's a New Zealand hip-hop album. That's the thing.
But in the same sense, I don't think we came out waving any flags, which is important. I don't want to be the next export after sheep. So you got to come out, you got to be proud of where you're from, and we do that by referring to New Zealand and where we come from. It's just personal thoughts as a New Zealander living in New Zealand.
Find sanctuary when I bury my head in my impressions with my adversaries, level-headed creative suggestions. As the night street lights disturb the still of my senses, my mind drifts from the present tense to retrospect with complex impressions that are diverse in context to rap with curse for radio's benefit, so we can do tours and make butter on 24 track boards. I maintain thoughts of first generation pimpers on floors in 94. All of them pinch me. We might have finally gone 360. Acknowledge the history of fluent congruent MCs who drop jaws when Judy calls. Of course. From the place we dwell to Hamilton to Wellington, Palmerston North, Dunedin. See, we bring impressions gathered on Ponsonby streets. Take them to the lab and combine them with beats. Master and presser for keeps. Techniques vary, many styles get buried. They'll reappear next year. I get reserves from my dictionary full of experience. My lifetime full of lessons leave me delirious with impressions.
These impressions will last, knowing that we understand hip-hop's half-mast, kicking down the doors of the hip-hop frauds, burying the stereotypes in the past.
A dragon's plume so slow and blue, full of streaming transparencies with billows, redefining basis qualities, pushing hands in the corners of my every pocket, plume again. A fury unfolds and fills my mouth and pores. Cheap shoes and street news, views through the open curtains. Eating rotten meat with ancient monks speaking tantric tongues of fourth techniques to leave a fingerprint impression on the skin of a parallel dimension. I'm an extension of my headphones and curbstones, doubled over in a fetal form with my psyche showing. Heat tracing pace when metal insulation keeps men in myriads of forms. Pictures of worlds on the head of the match for striking. It's high time for the high priest confession. Rushing to adjust cap angles. I'm running late for your regression to indiscretion. Impressions.
These impressions will last, knowing that we understand hip-hop's half-mast, kicking down the doors of the hip-hop frauds, burying the stereotypes in the past. These impressions will last, knowing that we understand hip-hop's half-mast, kicking down the doors of the hip-hop frauds, burying the stereotypes in the past. Impressions will last, knowing that we understand hip-hop's half-mast, kicking down the doors of the hip-hop frauds, burying the stereotypes in the past. These impressions will last, knowing that we understand hip-hop's half-mast, kicking down the doors of the hip-hop frauds, burying the stereotypes in the past.
After the break, the Mighty Asterix and Stinky Jim live, and She Had.